All right, everybody, I'm back for another game. What we got here is the 1980 playoffs. Boston Celtics at Philadelphia 76ers. And the score is 109-109. And there's about 2.5 minutes left in this game. I have a few players out of the game due to foul trouble. Caldwell Jones and Darryl Dawkins are playing safe. That's why I have these two red square wooden boxes here, or cubes, you should call it. And they will be playing safe. I'm using the iScore app, and I'm just going to go very slow so I don't mess this up. Let me put another light on. Hopefully that helps a little bit. The light over here is terrible. Maybe that's a little better. So I got the 76ers on the bottom, Celtics on the top, and I got my cards down here. Okay, I'll put these away. I don't need that. So the Sixers have the ball. F1 versus F2. Okay. So F1 versus F2 versus ML Carr. 65. 65 is a basket and an assist. So Caldwell Jones, he has 5 fouls. He gets a 2-pointer. And the assist goes to G1, which is Henry Bibby. Henry Bibby's brother was Jim Bibby, who pitched in the 1970s. I know he pitched for the Pittsburgh Pirates, I believe, from what I remember. All right. So it's 111-109, Celtics. G1 versus defender. Archibald versus Henry Bibby. The roll is a 33. Going to look on the defender's card over here. 33 is a turnover, steal, 7-11. I rolled a 5, so it's not a steal. So let me go back here. 33, so it's just a turnover. So tiny turnover. B3, F1. Okay, I don't have a B3, but I got an F1. So Caldwell Jones versus Larry Bird. And Larry Bird was interesting. He had 3 fouls in the first quarter. I played him safe. He hasn't had one since. Well, he's had 1 foul, so he's got 4 fouls, but not bad. F1 versus defender. Here's the roll. I roll a 27 and a 12. So 27, that's a miss. So Caldwell Jones missed the 2-pointer. The rebound goes to High at F2. So Julius has a 29. ML Carr's a 20 for rebounding. So Julius gets the offensive rebound. Okay. High 2 versus defense F1. So I know Dawkins is the second highest rated player. He's going to go against Bird again. It's going to be on a defensive. 28. That's a miss. So Dawkins misses. Dawkins gets a lot of fouls in my games. I'm not sure why, but maybe that's because of his cards. Rebound goes to High at C. Let me show you something like this, guys, so you can see it. Let me look here. All right. High at C. Home gets 10 points onto their rating. So High at C. Cowens has a defensive rating of 34. Dawkins 29 for offensive rating, so it makes it a 39. So Dawkins gets the offensive rebound. We're down to our last 2 minutes. So it's C versus defender. Dawkins versus Dave Cowens. Cowens is having a good game. He has 22 points. Bird has 34. Irving has 34 points, and Caldwell Jones has 18. So it's C versus defender. It's a 70 and a 2. So it's a 70. That's a miss. Dawkins misses again. Rebound goes to offense F2 as Julius pulls down the rebound. Flip another card. G2 versus defender. As Doug Collins against Pete Maravich. 67. That's a miss. So Collins misses a shot. They're not shooting too well here. Rebound. Defense F1. So Larry Bird gets the rebound. It's a fast break. Let's see what card. Fast break. It's miss G2. So Maravich gets the ball. And he misses the shot. The rebound. Defense F1. That means Caldwell Jones will get the defensive rebound. And it'll be a fast break. Basket G2. But their fast break rating is a D, so they're in between that and they're held up. So that means they hold the ball. Flip another card. It's high 2 versus defender. So it's Dawkins. Dawkins versus Cowens. Got a roll. It's a 92 on the defender's defensive section. Ooh, this is good. Basket. So he doesn't have a 3-point rating. So it's a 2-point basket for Dawkins. Boom. All right. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to call a timeout for Boston. Full timeout. What I do is I take 2 cards from an unused action deck. Put them on top. And then I get to choose somebody from Boston to take the free throw. Now let me see. 84, 80, 82, 93. Yeah, but he's got that 6 to 12. 79. I think the 80 is the best. Well, 95 is not bad. Let's put Maravich. Maravich is going to have the shot, the free throw. No. I'm sorry. Timeout. It's not a free throw. It is a offensive shot. Who am I going to pick here? 0 to 25 for Maravich. Larry is good. Larry assists. Let's go Larry Bird. He's the highest rating. So Larry gets a shot against Caldwell. Plus Caldwell has the defensive problems. All right, let's roll. 75. So I look on Larry's Bird card, a 75. It's a miss. Bummer. So Larry Bird misses. I like the 76ers as well, so the winner of this series will play the Seattle Supersonics. They beat the Lakers 4-2 in the semifinals. So Larry Bird missed. A rebound. Defense C, fast break. So Dawkins gets the rebound. Fast break. This could be a big one. Basket F2. See that? Basket F2. So Julius gets the 2-pointer off the fast break. And the way I play it, Dawkins got the rebound. He passed it to him. He gets the assist. Okay. We got 115, 109. All right. F2, first defender. So ML Carr. ML Carr versus Julius. Julius has 4 fouls. So ML Carr, here we go. He rolls a 70. And that is a basket. It's not a 3-pointer. So ML Carr, there's no assist. ML Carr gets a 2-pointer. That's not bad. It's 111, 115. We're down to our last minute. So we got Dawkins. Dawkins versus Cowens. He's not an E, so let me roll the dice here. 70. Okay, that's a miss for Dawkins. Hits the rim. Down to our last minute. Rebound. Defense F1. Fast break. So Larry Bird gets the defensive rebound. Fast break is a 2-point basket, B1 or B2. All right, that's what I'm going to mess up. FB, fast break AA, 2E held up. Okay, there is no B1 or B2. Okay, so it's held up. All right. Here's the F2 versus defender. Carr versus Irving. Here's the roll. He rolls a 49. And on Carr's card, it's a foul while shooting. Okay, so what kind of shot was it? Does it go in? 33? Yes. ML Carr gets a 2-point shot. Julius fouls him. ML Carr gets a free throw. Gets one shot. He rolls a 78. And that, so an ML Carr card, he rolls a 78. Sorry, guys. Now I'm stuck. 78. It was a basket. Okay. No, it's the free throw. It's the free throw part. 78. Was his 2D dice in between a 2 and 8? And it was. No. Yes, it was a 5 and a 3, so it's an 8. So that's good. Whew. Almost got mixed up there. So we got Boston Celtics. Let me show you guys. Celtics 114, 76ers 115. All right. Got a few more cards here. Gotta go G2 versus F1. Collins versus Bird. I roll a 91. I'm gonna look on the defensive card, 91. And that's a foul, Larry Bird. Okay, so Larry has 5 fouls now. Oh, that's 10 fouls. Man, I messed up a little bit here. All right, so Collins is going to get a free throw. There's a lot of fouls this game. I might have made a few mistakes, but at least I'm consistent. First shot is a 0-6. That's good. 51, and that's good. So 2 free throws made by Collins. Okay, timeout by the Celtics. Now you try to do your best you can, guys, when you're playing solitaire. I mean, it's not exact science here, but I had 2 cards for the timeout. Larry Bird's gonna get a shot. He shoots off his offensive section. 48. That's a foul while shooting, but since Colwell Jones is playing safe, that's a 2-pointer for Larry Bird. Boom. It's 116, 117. High versus defense G2. So it's Irving versus Maravich. The rolls are 69. It's a foul while shooting. Let's see if the ball went in. It's a 21. So yes, Julius lands a 2-pointer. Maravich has a foul. Dr. J gets a 1 free throw off that shot. Here's the roll. That's a 43. That's good. So it's back to 116, 120. Okay, no timeout here. B3 versus defense C. Okay. So Larry Bird versus C. And I use the offensive section. Let me think here. I believe I used the offensive section because Dawkins is playing safe. So I roll a 95 on Bird. That's a foul. And a foul shot, a regular foul will be Dawkins is out of there. He fouls out. So Dawkins foul. All right, so Dawkins is out of the game. I don't have to worry about that cube anymore. I'm going to have to put in, usually I got to probably switch Caldwell Jones over to center and move Bobby. Okay, so Caldwell's going to go there. I got to do this. All right. Dawkins is out. Bobby Jones is in. And then I write on here, Dawkins, foul out. Okay. There, come on. There, I think I'm good. Let's make sure everybody's in the game. Caldwell, Irving, Collins, Jones, Bibby. All right, done. Whew. So that was a foul, right? But Larry Bird gets, let me think here, we're over the limit. So Larry Bird gets 2 shots, right? He gets 2 free throws. 0-2 is good. 0-5 is good. So Larry Bird makes both. So it's 118, 120. Ooh, what a game this is. C versus defender. And then we got that question mark. C versus defender. Here's the roll. 15, Caldwell. 15, turnover. It's not an offensive foul because I rolled a 7. Let's see, is it a steal? So I look over here for turnover. Steal 4-7. Yes, it's a steal. And the directions say... Okay, let me think here. Steal. No, that's a steal for Collins. So Collins get that's okay. All right, so what did I say? I got to go back. 15, turnover. Okay, so Caldwell Jones turns it over. Cowan steals it. I got to flip this card because there was a question mark on there. Oh, man. Minor injury. Home player misses from... I don't play injuries, so sorry, guys. I just don't play injuries because I'm replaying the playoffs. All right, so Cowan's had the ball. G1 defender. G1 to Bibby. Here's the roll. It has the question mark, so I got to pull a fast break card later. 45. Basket. And an assist. So Archibald gets a basket. Oh, man. Assisted by G1 or G2. So Maravich gets the assist. I'm standing up here, so it's hard. This could be a rough one, guys. Oh, no event. Continue game as normal. All right, with that, we got a 120 game. I'm down to the one card here. Sixers have the ball. I could call a timeout. Let's just play it this way. Oh, great. Julius is going to get the ball. My favorite player. Favorite player of all time, Julius Erving. F2 versus ML Carr. Does he land it? Let's see what we got here, guys. 33. Oh, I don't think that's good. Ah, missed. Looks like I'm going to have overtime. So Dr. J misses the shot. Missed. You got to be kidding me. Oh. All right, so I'm going to have a 5-minute overtime. I'm going to keep the same players out there. My eyeballs are going crazy here, guys. All right, let me sit down. All right, so how am I going to play this overtime? 5 minutes. All right, so I got to shuffle the cards. Let's see if I can pause this for a second. I don't know. I'm using this program here, and I got to figure out some things. Let me see. Pause. Is there a pause on this sucker? Let's see. I don't know if there is a pause. All right, I'll keep playing. Let me, I'll show you how I'll do the shuffling. I think I shuffled these cards already. Let me take these 5. I got to put 5 minutes onto the game. I got all that messed up. All right, here we go. Just trying to shuffle the cards all over the place. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 cards per segment. I think this is the first time I've had okay. I think this is the first time I had an overtime game. All right. I got a couple extra fast action deck cards here. Let me do a little shuffle here. All right. So here we go. We got 5 minutes. Do a little overtime. Now we'll do a jump ball. The away team gets it. All right. So Boston has the ball. And we're going to go from there. Let me see. Next period. Oh, okay. It does show it. The iScore app did show next period timeout. It says overtime on it. So right now we got 120, 120. We got a bunch of guys in foul trouble. What does Julius have? He has 5 fouls as well. Oh, man. Oh, Julius has got to play safe. Larry Bird's got to play safe. Who else? Maravich has 5 fouls. I could sub for him. Let me see, who do I got? Guard. Chris Ford. How many fouls does Ford have? He only had 1, so that's good. He's a 3-point shooter as well. So let me take Maravich out. And I'm going to put Chris Ford into the game. See, there is decisions in this game, guys, on who you got to play. And of course, you're playing both teams, so you got to try to be consistent, which is the hard part. All right, Cheeks is out of the game. Dawkins is out of the game. Maxwell's out of the game. Now Maravich is out because he has 5 fouls, so I could keep him close by. Let me keep him on top here, just so I remember. Yeah. So we got Bird playing safe, Caldwell, Irving. We got 5 minutes. Here we go. Here's the ball for, And I forget how many timeouts you have in overtime. That's okay. We'll just keep playing. All right. G2. Forward. First defender. 72. That's a basket. He rolled a 7, so it's not a three-pointer, but it is an assist. So a basket for Chris Ford. And it's an assist on the play. Assisted by G2, greater than 23. But Ford made the shot. So, but nobody else has just 20. Oh, I'll give it a tiny arch ball against the assist. He had a 30. Yeah. Back to Philly. G2. Let me see. How am I going to go here? Okay. Can you guys see that? I'm sitting down, so I'm not sure you can see everything. All right. So G2 versus defender. Collins versus Chris Ford. 32. That's a basket. Between a 12 and a 41. It's a basket for Collins. Boom. We got 122. 122. G2 versus G2. Here's the roll. 78. Another basket. Is it a three-pointer? Ooh, 9-11 would have been a three-pointer, but he rolled a 12. So no, Chris Ford gets a 78, no assist. So Chris Ford gets another two-pointer. Not bad. Chris Ford makes a two-pointer. So we got 124, 122. F1 versus F2. F1, Bobby Jones versus ML Carr. Here's the roll. I better make sure I do everything correctly. 38. That is a basket for Bobby Jones. No assist. 124, 124. B2 versus defense C. Who's B2? We don't have a B2, so it's center. Versus defense C. He's playing safe. We're playing the offensive. Let me think here now. I always get this mixed up. He's playing. The safe thing gets me all mixed up. I know I asked Joe for it. It's against. So I'm playing safe. Always use the offense players, offense section. So I'm going to use Dave Cowens' offense section. Okay. 55. 55. That's a basket. And there's an assist. Cowens gets 2. Assist goes to Larry Bird. Okay, that's 1 minute done. We got 126, 124. We got B2 is Julius Irving. He's a B2. Versus ML Carr. Okay, we stay there. 31. That's a miss. Dr. J misses. The rebound goes to defense C, fast break. Cowens gets the defensive rebound. He only has 2 fouls. Fast break is a missed F2. That means Cowens passed it to Carr, who missed it. The rebound, off Carr's shot, is defense F2. So Julius pulls down the rebound. It's a defensive rebound. Passes it to Bobby Jones versus Bird. 51. 51. It's a missed shot. So Bobby Jones misses. I got to do the rebound, but I got to do the question mark. Oh. Great defense. Question mark was for what team? Offense. Okay. Great defense by home team leads to 24 second violation on visiting team's next possession. Okay, so that means they'll get the ball back. Okay, so the rebound, high at F1, home plus 10. So what happens is Larry Bird's defensive rating is a 39. Bobby Jones' offensive rebound rating is a 27. Add 10 to that's a 37. He's still down. Okay, so that means Larry Bird gets the defensive rebound. But then I pulled that card out. There's a 24-second violation. So it's back to, I'm not even going to put it down. I don't think there's anything on my screen that I can record that. So I'm just going to put that down as a turnover. Make believe like a Larry Bird is a turnover. It's back to Philly. It's F1 versus C. So Bobby Jones versus Cowens. It's a 0-9. That's a turnover steal. So it is a steal. So Bobby Jones has a turnover. Cowens steals it. He passes it to let's pass it to Chris Ford versus Collins. That's a 0-8. That's a missed shot. And it's a missed three-point shot. Okay? Because I rolled a 5 and a missed shot, three-pointer, 3-5. Okay, so Chris Ford misses a three-point shot. Down to 3 minutes. Rebound is defense G2. Collins gets the rebound. C versus F1. C versus F1. Okay, this is interesting. 88. Whew. Foul while shooting, but Larry Bird is playing safe. So that's a 2-point that's a 2-pointer for Caldwell. We got 126, 126. Back to the Celtics. It's F2 versus G1. Here's the roll. 63. ML Carr, 63 is a basket. Is it no three-pointer? 63. 1980, it was rarely a three-point shot. 63 is a basket with an assist. So ML Carr, 2-pointer. Assist goes to Larry Bird. I gotta make sure I do everything correctly, guys. All right, high versus G2. So Julius versus Chris Ford. Here's the roll. 44. That's not good. That's a miss. Julius misses again. He missed a lot of shots. I'm rolling low, that's why. Missed. Julius misses. Rebound. Defense F1. Fast break. So Larry Bird gets the rebound. Oh. Larry Bird gets the defensive rebound. It's a fast break. Defense foul, F2. Ooh. That's got to count. Nothing I can do, even though he's playing safe. It's off a fast break card. So Irving gets a foul. Dr. J is out of the game. This stinks. I got to write that down in the notes. Dr. J fouls out. You got to be kidding me. All right, let me put my cube in the bucket over there. Irving fouls out. So I got to go to my sub list here. You guys can see how it works out. I'll pull the subs up. I got to put somebody in here. Who do I put in? Toon? No. Who's got a good rebound? I might put this Toon in here because he has an offensive rebound 37 and defense 30. So that could be helpful, even though he's not a great scorer, most likely. I don't know too much about Bernard Toon. Actually, I don't know anything. I usually play Dr. J every minute. So I'm going to put Toon in the game. That's just the way it's got to be. All right, let me see. Dr. J's got to come out. Bernard Toon's in. Boom. Irving committed a foul. And who was that against? I got to remember, guys. Sorry. Oh, that was that was off the fast break. So there is a free throw because of a foul. We got 11 fouls for Celtics, 9 fouls for Sixers. So Bird's going to get 2 shots for free throw. Let me roll them. 88, 6-12. No, he missed the first shot. 35, he made the second. Okay, done. So Boston is winning 129, 126. What a game this is, guys. I didn't think I would go this long. That's why I don't stream an entire game. All right. I flipped the card over. It's a high versus F1. So, oh yeah, so Dr. J is not in the game anymore, so he's not high. So high is, Collins has the highest rating, 15.4. So it looks like I'm going to Collins versus F1. Bird is playing safe. I roll a 0-4. That's an assist for Collins. Who scores on that? C. Caldwell Jones gets the basket. It's 2. Doug Collins gets the assist. So we're at 129, 128. G1 versus defender. So it's Art Tiny versus Henry Bibby. Here's the roll. I roll an 80. And that's a foul while shooting. Let's see if Tiny made the shot. 18. Yes. So Tiny Archibald made the shot. Henry Bibby fouled him. So Tiny gets 1 shot on the foul here. Let's see what he rolls. He rolls a 34. That's good. So we got 132, 128 Celtics. G2 versus defender. So that's going to be Collins versus Chris Ford. And this series is Sixers 2-1. So here we go. G2 versus defender. He's not an E. So this is what the card looks like. Okay. Let's roll it. We got a 59. That's a miss. So Collins misses the shot. The rebound. Offense, F1. Bobby Jones pulls down the offensive rebound. Next card is C versus defender. D or E passes to B1, B2. So I don't have any more B1, B2s. I got a B3. Tune's a B3. That means he okay, so it's Bobby Jones gets the rebound. So it's C versus defender. C versus Collins. 69. Look on the defender's card. That's a basket with an assist. So Caldwell, let me double check, guys. Yes, that's correct. Caldwell Jones gets 2. Assisted by G1, Henry Bibby. 132, 130. F1, Larry Bird versus Bobby Jones. He's playing safe, so I got to be careful I don't mess this one up. 73, that's a missed shot. Down to my last minute. Rebound goes defense C, fast break. Caldwell Jones gets a defensive rebound. Fast break. Held up. Flip a card from the action deck. G2 versus defender. Collins versus defenders. Chris Ford. Here's the roll. 76. We're looking on Ford's card, defensive section. 76 is a miss. So Collins misses the shot. Down to a few cards here. Rebound, defense, G1. Tiny Archibald gets a defensive rebound. G1 versus defender. Archibald versus Bibby. We're going to look on Bibby's defensive section. 89. Foul. All right, so Bibby gets a foul. Defensive foul. Archibald's getting 2 shots. These are big. First roll is a 64, which is good. He made that. Second roll is a 38. That's good. So a 134 Boston. Philly. 3. Let me call a timeout. Sixers are going to call a timeout. I'm going to take 2 cards off the unused deck here. Put them on top. And who am I going to choose? Who am I going to choose to take the offensive shot? Who's my best shooter? It's a tough call. I'm going to go Collins. Collins is going to shoot off offensively. So when you do that after a timeout, if you're the losing team, you add 2 cards, like I did, and then you shoot from your player's choice offensive section. So here's the roll. 64. It's a miss. Jeez. Collins misses it. The rebound goes to high on defense. Fast break. Larry Bird has the highest defensive rating, so Larry gets the defensive rebound. That's a killer. Fast break. Oh, 2-point miss. F2. Carr misses it. Rebound. High at G2. Collins, 12. Chris Ford. Ooh. Chris Ford has an offensive rebound rating of a 13. Collins is 12. So it is a Chris Ford offensive rebound. That is big. F2 versus defender. Carr versus Toon. We're going to look on Toon's defensive section. It's a 65. Foul while shooting. Does he make the shot? It's a 33. Oh, yes. ML Carr makes the 2-pointer. Toon nails him in the arm. That's a foul for Toon. ML Carr gets a free throw. Can he make the 1 throw in there? Let's see what we got here. It's a 14. That's good. Right? 14. Yeah, it's good. This game's over now. It's a 137, 130. G1. G1 versus defender. I'll play it out. 54. It's a turnover. Turnover, is it a block? 7-11. So Henry Bibby turns it over. He rolled a 54. So it says turnover. I rolled a 6 for the 2 D6s, so it's not an offensive foul. And you look at the defensive section for his opponent, a steal was 7-11. So it doesn't fall in that range either. So Bibby just has a turnover. And then the last play of the game is a C versus defender. I could just end it there if I wanted to. I believe, oh yeah, it's safe. So I look on the offensive section, 0-9. That's a miss. Cowens misses. Whew. Man, game tired me out. So what we got here, guys, is a 137 Boston win. Celts 76ers, 130. I was quite surprised. The fouls killed the 76ers. Larry Bird stayed in the game with 5 fouls for a long time. He must have had 3 fouls in the first 4 minutes of the game and held through. And this was some game here. If I can, let me see if I'll stand up here, show you some stats. So the high scorer, Larry Bird, 39 points. Where's Dr. here? Let me see. Dr. J had 39 points. Interesting. Then you do exit. That's, I gotta record the score. No, cancel. Yeah, exit the game. Yeah, see, it shows fourth quarter. So this is what it shows you. I don't know if you can see this, guys. Boston stats. I want to see the combo reports. I like to look at the combo reports sometimes. Tells you the lineups that did well together. And I synchronize it with the server. So if you log on to your PC, you can print out the results. Yeah, so I got these two mixed up. This game should be down here. All right, so that's the game. 137 or 130. How many field goal attempts did they have? 115. And Philly had 105. Sometimes it's good at rebounds. 45 rebounds for Philly. And Boston had 39 rebounds. Okay. So quite even game until the end there. I mean, when you play overtime, especially this kind of game. This is my most interesting game I played due to the playing guys safe and running out of players for the most part. Anybody else play this game? Check it out, 1980 season. It's a fun season to play. There's really not too many three-pointers. Maybe one a game. And quite different than the NBA nowadays. But that is game 4. I have the series tied 2-2, and I'll come back and finish up tomorrow and Sunday with the series and then go to the finals. So thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Let me take this off my holder, and I'll see if I can pause this. I don't think I can. That just ends it. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Demi 1970 Gaming.